This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Yes, my viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. I have a couple of things I want to share with you guys. Two interviews actually. We see where the former West Indies Test captain, standout batsman Shivnarine Chanderpaul did an interview. I think it was yesterday, and he was speaking about what is happening to West Indies cricket. Talking about players, not only back in his days, not only playing for money, and what the T20 leagues are actually doing to the West Indies cricket. Going to talk about that interview. Plus, we're going to take a look at the current West Indies captain, Brathwaite, who had a sit down, did an interview, and he was basically talking about the team in general and also himself as a captain and as a player and how he has grown into the role as a leader. So those are the two things that we want to touch on. And as per usual, if you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yes, man. And don't forget, my peeps, I really and truly appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking out the videos. In? All right, let's get into it. So we will start off with Captain Brathwaite, and then we'll take a look at Shivnarine Chanderpaul. So as we know, the West Indies team, we are currently getting things together to take on Australia in 2 test matches, right? A 2 test match series. And Brathwaite, as I said, he had a sit down and he was speaking. I actually saw the interview on the West Indies channel, and he was asked why is it that the test team is having such a good run. We know we would have beaten Bangladesh and England in recent times, and he was saying it's basically the way in which the team is playing, sticking together as a group, growing together as a group, and people understanding their role, clarity in roles. So a man going out there, they know exactly what their job is, and the team is depending on everyone to do their role and to do it to the best of their ability. He also spoke about the senior guys leading from the front. That is something that will be necessary when we go over there in Australia. People like, he spoke about people like Kemar Roach, Jason Holder, and Jermaine Blackwood. These are the 3 guys, not only the only 3 guys in the teams that are performing, but these are the senior guys that, according to Brathwaite, they have been leading from the front, making his work much easier. You understand? He spoke about the group, the players as a group, even the youngsters coming in, basically understanding their role and making sure that things are done to the best of their ability, as I said. He also spoke about the things that he as a captain actually focused on. He spoke about the bowling plan. That is one of the main things that he tries to get right in terms of rotating his bowlers, knowing when to put the bowlers on and when to take off a certain bowler. Going down there in Australia, that is something that he will definitely need to get spot on. Also, as he will need as much advantage on our side as possible. You understand? He also spoke about the plans, the team backing their plans, not only backing the plan for probably 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whether it is the bowler saying, all right, this is the line that I am going to bowl to this batsman, whether this is the field placement that we're going to work with for this batsman, whatever the plan is, backing the plan, not only backing it for 10, 20, 30 minutes, but backing it for a good period of time and having faith that the plan that you put together will work. So according to Captain Brathwaite, these are some of the main things why the test team has been improving, if you want to put it that way, where we have been seeing some amount of fruitfulness. You understand? People understanding their roles and backing each other and things like that, He spoke about the England series, where we had players. I think we had a player getting a century in both games, in the games, if I'm not mistaken. So, according to him, that was something good also. Jermaine Blackwood batting long, couple of other guys batting and himself leading from the front at the top there. And, according to him, they just need to continue to grow like this, keep the group together. And according to him, the sky is the limit in terms of this team. you know, the interviewer also asked him about, you know, his personal game. He seemed to have improved personally as a player since taking over the captaincy. And generally speaking, we know that when some players take over the captaincy of a team, especially if it's not a strong team, they tend to start, their form tend to dip. And, you know, according to him, one of the main reasons why his form is not dipping is the fact that he enjoys being in leadership role. He enjoys the challenge and he loves captain. He loves captaining the team, and you know, the players are also helping him. He would have made mention of the likes of Jermaine Blackwood, people like Kemar Roach, who is a veteran there, and Jason Holler, who is his countryman. They would have played quite amount of cricket together, both at national level and at the international level. You understand? He made reference to 2015. You know, I think 2015 was our last tour over there in Australia. And if I'm not mistaken, Darren Bravo got a century over there. You know, he's no longer in the team. So the guys that are there now, they are just, some of them just going to experience this sort of conditions in terms of what test cricket is like over there. And, you know, we are definitely looking forward to the top order going out there and trying their best. And when we do these videos, you know, you have some people that they listen to the videos and I'm not sure if they don't have any understanding. They say that we must stop putting up West Indies as if they are going to do well and stop this. You need to understand that the team is already there and we have to look at the 11 players that go and play and talk about possibilities, what needs to be done. Not necessarily saying we're going to beat Australia. You understand? Because we know where the team is at. So according to Craig Brathwaite, they are looking forward to the tour, looking forward to going over there and doing some work. You know, he's saying there's nothing to lose. But when they go to play a series, they don't go there to lose nor to draw. They go there to try and win the series. So the first thing is to go out there, try and win the series. And according to him, if they are able to make, as a batting unit, at least 250 in both innings, then that is probably a good place to start. Obviously, he would want the team to make more, but at least 250 is base is what he's saying, and then the bowlers, as per usual, will bail us out. You know, he also spoke about Alzarri Joseph, saying that Alzarri Joseph will be very good to watch over there in Australia. He has been in good form, and it should be mouth-watering seeing Alzarri going up against some world-class batsmen. He used that term specifically, Alzarri going up against some world-class batsmen, bowling at good pace, bowling quite a few deliveries, not only 4 overs, being able to work on a plan and setting batsmen up and things like that. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing that, my peeps. And he had a couple more things to say. If you want to see that interview in its entirety, it's over there in the West Indies cricket channel, so you can check it out. I just wanted to touch on this Shivnarine Chanderpaul story before I go. So Shivnarine Chanderpaul is saying that we played for more than just money. T20 leagues, they are harming West Indies cricket. You understand? So as we know, Shivnarine Chanderpaul is still over there in Australia, as he, you know, he went to collect his award, and then more than likely he's staying for the his son making his debut. So this is what Shivnarine Chanderpaul had to say, and I quote: we all played for more than just money. We played for pride. We all played for more than just money. We played for pride. So Shivnarine Chanderpaul is not saying that players should not play for money, but at no point in time the pride should you should lose the pride of playing. And when we watch West Indies cricket these days, especially the white ball format that we like to glorify so much, this is the white ball format, both ODI and T20. This is the format, or the formats that have the players in there that we like to, quite a few of their fans like to literally worship them, and they are doing nothing. So Shivnarine Chanderpaul is not saying don't play for your money, but make sure that you are playing for pride. We don't want to see people losing their wicket and smiling and laughing, dropping catches and laughing like they have no sense and all of them sort of things there. So he went on to say that, and I quote: there are a lot of premier T20 leagues around the world. West Indies cricket is not what these guys would depend on these days. So I don't think they are as keen. You understand? So they are no longer depending on West Indies cricket. So they are not as keen as they were before to make the team. He went on to say they can go elsewhere and play and not focus on having to represent the West Indies. Whatever comes up, the guys are happy to make as much as they can while their cricket career lasts. So Shivnarine Chanderpaul, I can imagine, definitely understand the players wanting to go out there and make money. But as he's saying, the pride should still be there. And if the pride is no longer there, then you should not be running down the cricket team to try and represent us at the biggest stage, which is World Cup. You can't represent us, playing regular series. So you shouldn't be running down the team to play in any World Cup then. You understand? So the funny thing about it, my viewers and subscribers, you're going to see some of these guys start putting in back the work if they lose their big IPL contract, and if, well, other leagues out there that going to work with them. But some of these guys, if they lose their IPL contracts, they're going to want to play international cricket to try and impress to get back in. So we're going to see where it go. Definitely going to see where it go. But we're going to leave it right here for now, my viewers. Big up on yourself, and we'll touch base later on. See?